Hi everyone, it's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and I'm back to show you a little tip about how I put borders around my 2.5-inch circle punch. I had posted a video previously and a project on my blog that showed some of these little circles with the little out on a limb characters on them. So today I'm going to show you how I do the trim. Okay, I've already pre-stamped and just kind of used my color spritzer tool on this little owl piece, and I've already punched this piece of let me see, that's just an 8.5-inch piece of basic black cardstock cut 1 inch wide, and then I punched it with my Pinking Hearts border punch. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim that just a little bit. Now you might be thinking that why didn't she just cut that smaller before she punched it? I have found that it goes through the punch, especially the border punch, is much easier if you have a little bit more width in your strip of paper going through the punch. Okay? So I'm just going to put that aside, and now what I'm going to do is take my paper snips and just snip up to those hearts, about every 1/4 inch. And not being exact about it, just going along. I like to use the Pinking Hearts border punch at Halloween because if you use it like with the points going up, it looks a little bit like a picket fence, and I like that. I think it's cute. Kind of a little eerie and spooky, and you know, for Halloween. Okay, so I'm continuing to go all the way down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my little image over, and I'm going to take my snail and go, around the edges, just in a circle around that very edge. Okay. Then I like to start at the bottom and just start putting that there, and just the little cuts, move this here, you might not see, the little cuts in the strip allow you some give to go around that circle. Okay, it's just bending, and it's probably like creasing in the back. I'll show you in just a second. Just keep going around here. All the way around. And I just was experimenting with this one time, and I found that this 8.5-inch strip was just the right length and gave you a little bit of extra to trim off and to play with. Okay, so it may not be exactly even, but I mean, this is a Halloween project and needs to be a little spooky and eerie and different. So, okay, so you see how that's pleated around there? I just kind of eased it in, kind of like a gather if you were using fabric, and went around the edge of that little owl. Then I like to cover the back of it with another sheet of designer paper just to make it pretty. So I'm going to put glue on that. First, I'm going to show you something else, though, that I'm going to do to this. I'm going to put a brad through, and I want to do that before I attach that thickness there. And I think I'm going to put this little glimmer brad right here. I'm going to take my paper piercer. And this is just to give it a little sparkle, just a little something different. Push that through. And by doing this before I attach that back piece, it's going to cover that brad. Now another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little Boo sentiment from the Tiny Tag set and just ink it up with my basic gray marker and stamp. Okay. Now I can go ahead and put the backing on. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, and that Tombow is going to hold that really well. That also reinforces holding on your little border, your Pinking Hearts border around the edge. Okay? So that's really cute. And I have a little strip somewhere. Put some gobstoppers in one of our little 1x8 treat bags. And I'm going to use my glue dots. And I like to put the glue dots on this side, so like the opening to open up the candy for the candy is on the outside. I'll show you in just a second. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Okay. And then I'm just going to attach that where the flap is on this outside. I want to make sure that's straight up and down. There we go. Easier looking at it, Lisa. Okay. So there I have another cute little treat, two little matching ones. And if you'll see, this moon has a little glitter in it. Well, that is these new dazzling details. It's quick and easy to add some sparkle to your project. So I'm just going to go on the inside of the moon here. It's dimensional. It'll dry a little puffy, but it does take a little while to dry. So that's why I like to do that last. Okay? Well, if you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. I thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you with another video again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.